Hey guys, just been a while since I posted anything to my YouTube channel. I figured I'd put up some only thing I've really been playing, which is League of Legends and 2048 drawing queues and stuff. So I figured since I got pretty good at it, I'll give a tutorial on how to get it consistently. And yeah, so sorry about that. First off, what you want to do is you want to make sure all your big tiles, like the 128, the 256, the 512s, and the 1024s, you want to make sure they're in this block right here. Having them in this block frees up the rest of the board for you to do whatever you need to do. And as you're building, you want to make sure the top row, is full of all big numbers. So, like, say you have your 128, your 256, 128, 64, 32. That's the ideal way to go for it. It makes collapsing easier because you can just move to the side, collapse up, blah blah blah. Now, keeping this where it needs to be, like the big number, this is the most important part right here, is keeping your biggest number right here. If your biggest number is right there, it makes the game 10 times easier. And it's really easy to keep the number there. All you really have to do is never move down. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You never press down. The only keys you're gonna press is left, right, and up. And as for moving to the right, you never want to move to the right unless your top row is every block is full. Once every block is full, you're able to move to the right because that row can't shift. And when that row shifts, it more times than not, it'll spawn a 2 right here, and that'll fuck up everything. Granted, if you mess up moving to the right, and a 2 spawns, it's not the end of the world as long as it's not a big number like 5. What is it? 512. As long as it's not a big number like 512, 1024, it's not that big of a deal. If you do make the mistake at 128 and 556, it's easily doable. Easily come back from it. But that's the basic principle of how you would use this strategy. So to start off the board, what I like to do is just press left and up. Just keep pressing that one right after another, just like this. And then as soon as you don't have any more moves to go, like any more moves, you just move over to the right once, and then move right back over to the left, and just start again. And then you just keep doing that until the board is, decent. You have enough numbers, so you can start collapsing. So I think I should. Okay, so sometimes you're gonna get lucky, and just by doing that, you'll get the 128. Like I said, there's a 4 right here, which isn't the end of the world since the only number we have is 128. So this could easily be transformed into higher numbers, and we can easily get that to 128. So just for that, you just want to focus your attention to this side of the board. And yeah, just focus your attention there. Make sure you can get your combos there, your collapses. Which, like I said, at this level, it's really not that difficult since it's still early in the game. Alright, so I moved that over, hoping that when I bring the I moved that 2 over first before I collapsed up, hoping that I could, when I collapse up for the 32, it would leave a blank space here because another number could spawn here, here, or here, and then I could just bring the 64 over and collapse it together, just like you see. So just like that, I get the I already fixed my board, and now the biggest number is going to be in the top right, top left, sorry. And yeah, so on top of the basic strategies, you need to actually think about it. Like, just don't make dumb collapses, and be smart about your moves. Alright, so right here, I kind of blocked myself, so I have no choice but to move to the right. And hopefully a 2 doesn't spawn here, but again, there's always that chance that it would. So yeah, let's just hope. Alright, so we got lucky, 2 didn't spawn. 2 spawning there is no problem. And I don't know why I did that, wow. Oh, that was weird. My headset just shut off. As if I wasn't using it. So, where was I? See, I don't know what I was doing there. I wasn't paying attention. I could have really messed this board up. But yeah, so that's pretty much. You just have to hope that not everything goes your way. And I fucked up again. I really can't talk and do this at the same time. But yeah, there's just sometimes you have no control over it, and you have to do what they give you. And that time you just hope for the best, and it worked out for me. So right now you just I like to work on the right side of the board and collapse to the left. But you know, some people do it where they want the big number here and they work up here. But that's just I don't know. I can't get into that. I've tried it. It just confuses me. Um, but yeah. So you know, just that's pretty much the basic. I don't know what more I could really say. Once you get the hang of this, you can start, you know, collapsing easier and getting your combos. There's a lot of times too where you can just press up and it'll make the fucking board beautiful. Like it just works. And I fucked up. Damn. Alright, so right now it's a little bit harder because 512 is a big number, so it takes more. So I'm gonna need um two 256s, which I would need two 128s, and those are a lot of tiles to combine, especially in this small area. So right now, if, like when this one becomes a 128, I have to make one of these blocks 128, move it over, preferably this one. It would be like if I could just get that 16 to a 128 instead of moving the 16 over and then having to shift it, that would be ideal. Hopefully I could do that. But then after that, that will then I have to make sure that this one's a 128 and then one of this or this block is a 128. So it just makes the process a lot longer than it should be. But I guess since it happened, I can show you how to get through it. So, alright. So I want to block the second row. What I did there is I blocked the second row so that when I shift this to the right to line up the 16s, this doesn't shift with it. And when this shifts, it has the possibility of spawning a 2 here and just fucks up that whole column. So we got lucky. Now we're going to do the same thing for the 16. We're going to try making the 16 128. Hopefully. Alright, things are looking pretty good so far. And, okay, now things aren't so good. I fucked up again. This is a terrible tutorial. So, what happened here is I blocked myself again, so I have to move to the right without this block. So this is going to shift. And like I said, it could spawn a 2 here. And if it does, I'm probably just going to start a new game. And it didn't, so, you know, good job. Alright, so right now that top is blocked, and I could pretty much do whatever I want. Alright, so now we got the 256, now we have to go for the 126. But you see, again, it limits the area you can work in. So yeah. Because now, instead of being able to collapse from these 2 blocks, I just totally lose that, and I have to just do these 2. Because I can't collapse anything for the 512. Excuse me. Alright, alright, again I got blocked and got lucky again. So I mean, it's not always the end of the world, but when a 2 does spawn, like you saw how I moved to the right and a 2 spawned there. It's not the end of the world, but it's just something you don't want to happen, because instead of being done with it already, I have to go through all these extra steps, which is quite annoying. Alright. So it looks like we're going to make that 16 on 128 because it's already there. There's no need to move it. Nah. I should be fine. Alright, yeah, I'm fine. My headset keeps shutting off as if I'm not talking. Okay, so what I'm tempted to do here is move to the left so that I can collapse this down. Because if I move to the left, I'll be blocking these two. So they can't move anyway. Oh, nope. Okay, now. Nope, I'd have to fuck. Okay, now I can move down. Yeah, okay, so that works. Don't do that. I just did that because I understand the game. Like um once you get into the more like later stages and you actually understand how the tiles move and stuff like that, you can move down only when it's safe. But for the most part, if you look at my fastest time beating this, I never moved down, which is I believe is 4 minutes and 15 seconds now. I never moved down. You never have to move down. I just did it because it was easiest at the moment and I understood how the blocks move. So right now we got a 1024, which, you know, kind of slow. But again, this isn't a race. I mean, oh, I fucked up. This isn't a race. No one cares about how fast you could do it. I do it just for personal, gratification. Like, oh, I did that really fast. But no one cares. Everyone just cares about the highest score you can get. Yeah, I had to move down there because I blocked myself, which I probably lost right now, to be honest with you. I'm not feeling comfortable. But yeah, I got lucky that a 2 didn't spawn. Okay. That was a good comeback. Alright, so you saw right there, I put that 2 there so that I could collapse these right here. Because if I would have just moved over, everything would have shifted and I wouldn't be able to get the 32. And then up, collapse. Just like that. Oh, see, I fucked up. I wasn't paying attention. Always be wary of 2 numbers up here collapsing when you move to the left. That slips my mind a lot. That's something you should really pay attention to also, because the 2 could have easily spawned there. And I just keep stressing that because once those 2 spawn, it fucks up your day. So your best bet is to just try to ignore it, avoid it as much as possible. Alright, it looks like, yeah, they blocked me. There's nothing I could do there. See? Just like that. Just like that. That 2 just ruined my day. Because now you see, that's 1 less block I could work with. Because now... Alright, well... Yeah, at this point, I normally just call it GG. And... I'll just start a new game. Yeah, it's really hard to come back with this strat. Wait. No, I can't, yeah. See, because I can't get this right here unless I move down, and I'm not doing that. So I gotta try making the 16 a 64 collapse like that. Oh, and I made it on the wrong side. Oh wow, I got lucky there? Holy shit, did I get lucky there. I probably should have lost there. What? I'm sorry, I'm just surprised that... See, this just takes... Okay, my headset is being really obnoxious. But this just takes too much concentration and too much thinking. Like I said, if you want to go look at my last videos where I did them fast, I never have to go through any of this. But it looks like I could actually do this one. Uh, Ooh, you see, right now I can't afford to lose that 128. That has to stay there. So we're just going to do that. Fuck! Oh, that could work. I can't get lucky again. Oh, wait, I'm getting lucky again? Wow. Wow. Not gonna lie, that's the first time I've actually beaten it without without my normal strategy. Well, yep. Well, there's the basic. Um, Again, you saw I never moved down. Just try to avoid that as much as possible. I know I did it once, but just avoid it as much as you can, and things should fall into place. Well, thank you for watching. I hope it was a little bit. Um, Hope you learned a little bit of something out of it. If not, I'm sorry. Just tell me what I did wrong in the comments. Tell me how I can improve my commentary. I never done one of these before, so yeah. If you liked it, leave a like, comment what you thought, and thank you for watching.